Miss Jane.
Good morning, Mr. Clampett. Jethro?
Howdy, Miss Jane.
You're just in time for a doctor's examination.
Doctor's examination?
Twice a year, Granny gives everybody a good going over to see that there's nothing wrong with them.
I'm next, but you can take my turn if you like.
Oh, well, thank you, Jethro, but I just came by to have some paper signed.
Oh, howdy, Miss Jane.
Greetings, Ellie.
Ned! Oh, just take a seat, Miss Jane. I'll get to you as quick as I can. Come on, Jethro, get a move on.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to take my turn? What about you, Uncle Jed?
Don't keep the doctor waiting, boy.
This apple a day stuff is just talk.
Well, how did your examination go, Ellie?
Oh, just awful, Miss Jane.
Really?
Oh, Granny couldn't find nothing wrong with me. She got all upset.
You sure there's nothing hurting you?
Positive.
I got some dandy salve here.
I don't need it.
Guaranteed to take the soreness out.
Granny, I ain't got nothing that's sore.
Put that on and come back tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Clampett. I think that should do it.
Next! That's you, Jed. Come on.
Well, maybe Miss Jane would like to take my turn.
Well, I'm afraid I have to hurry right back to the office.
All right, I'll squeeze you in ahead of Jed.
I meant I have to get back there immediately. You see, Mr. Drysdale isn't feeling well.
Mr. Drysdale is ailing? Fetch him over.
It's just a cold, Granny, and that's one thing you doctors haven't conquered yet.
What do you mean?
Well, there is no known cure for the common cold.
You mean to tell me the city doctors ain't got no cure for a cold?
Well, they can alleviate the symptoms, but no one has a cure.
Well, Granny has. She's been making it as long as I can remember.
A cold cure?
One spoonful's all it takes.
But the greatest research scientists and doctors in the world have been working on this problem.
Well, tell them to stop it. I come up with a cold cure 45 years ago.
You did?
Well, I thought everybody knew. It was wrote up in the Razorback Hog Breeders Gazette.
Right on the front page.
I suppose doctors and scientists don't read that.
How can I get the word to them?
I'll take that up with Mr. Drysdale.
Well, tell him to cheer up. Granny's going to cure his cold.
Yes, I'll warn... tell him. Bye.
Bye.
He did? Oh, that's good. Bye. I'll have to start mopping up a batch of my cold cure, Jed. Mr. Drysdale's on his way over.
He is?
Yep. The girl said he's going to see the doctor.
All right, Milburn, you can put your coat back on.
Are you through already?
That's right.
What's the verdict?
You have a cold.
I knew that when I came in. Now, what are you going to do for it?
I'm going to recommend that you eat sensibly, drink lots of fluids, get plenty of rest. And in a week or 10 days, you'll be all right.
But wait a minute. Aren't you going to give me a shot of something?
Well, if you insist. I imagine I have some brandy around somewhere.
I mean a shot for my cold, like penicillin.
Brandy will do you just as much good, and it won't hurt.
What kind of a doctor are you?
I am a busy one. Now, I'll see you later.
Roy?
Oh, come on, Milburn. I've told you before there is no cure for the common cold.
Then why did you have me come over here?
I didn't. You barged into my waiting room without an appointment.
You certainly got me in here in a hurry.
Of course I did. The way you were coughing and sneezing, and on my other patients, you were a menace to public health.
What? You haven't done one thing that I couldn't have done myself.
Fine. Next time, save yourself the $10.
Rattlesnake weed. Secret ingredient X4. Corn squeezins. Ellie, that's the strongest batch I ever made.
It'll cure cold in a hurry, huh?
I mean my corn squeezers. Won't know about my cold cure till it works for a spell.
Look, Granny, it's working now. They can hold right through the blanket.
That ain't my cold cure. I forgot to put the cork back in my jug. Where are you, Mr. Drysdale? Mr. Drysdale? Jed, I can't find Mr. Drysdale. You got him upstairs in bed?
No, Granny. It turns out that the doctor he was going to see wasn't you, it was Dr. Clyburn.
Dr. Clyburn, he ain't got no cold cure. He can't even grow hair.
Take that.
That highfalutin society sawbones, he mean-mouthed me, called me a witch doctor. And after I growed a crop of hair on that gourd head of his.
Yeah, but it seems that after a spell, all that new hair fell out.
I just grow it. I ain't got time to garden it.
Where you going?
I'm going down to that Clyburn's office, and I'm going to show him up. I'm going to give Mr. Drysdale my cold cure in front of everybody.
Now, Granny, you don't want to shame a man by out-doctoring him in his own office with his patients looking on. Why, it could cost him his livelihood, break his spirit in the bargain.
Yeah, I reckon you're right, Jed. Us older and wiser doctors should be helping the young'uns. There's a bond among physicians that's bigger than personal feelings.
That's a spirit.
It's a high calling, Jed. The art of healing.
Ain't none higher.
You know, we have to take a pledge to end suffering wherever we find it.
I know.
I'm proud to be a doctor.
And we're proud of you.
Kind of chokes you up, don't it?
Yes, for a fact.
Yeah.
Hot dog, you're out of the kitchen. Now I can eat.
Hold on, boy. You gotta drive me into town.
But Granny, I'm already 2 snacks behind schedule, and I'm starving.
Sorry, boy, this is doctor business.
And nothing comes ahead of ending suffering.
Good, I'm going in the kitchen and end mine.
You can hold out till mealtime, and I'll get on this truck.
Okay. What if I pass out at the wheel?
You have a doctor sitting right beside you.
Where y'all go?
Granny's going down to Dr. Clyburn's office.
She is? Hey, Ellie, come on along and watch the fun.
What fun?
Why, the way that rascal mean-mouthed Granny, she's going to turn him every way but loose.
Yeah, he called Granny a voodoo witch doctor.
Said the only medicine she knows is saying spells and sticking pins in dolls.
Then she ought to wear a bone through her hair.
And a shark's tooth necklace.
And told a shrunk head.
Watching Granny and old Dr. Clyburn tangle is going to be pretty near as much fun as eating.
Now, just a minute.
Hey, Granny, you want me to fetch your shotgun? Are you going to take him on bare knuckles?
Fetch your shotgun, Ellie.
Now, that's enough. Granny decided to let bygones be bygones. She ain't going down to Dr. Clyburn's toting no shotgun, right, Granny?
That's right. I'm gonna take him on bare knuckles.
Here it is, Granny. Roy S. Clyburn, M.D.
Now, Granny, before you go in there, I want you to promise me again that
Now,
you...
Jed, stop worrying. I've cooled down. I'm here as one doctor helping another to share the fruits of my medical research.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
There's a bond between all us physicians.
Yeah, I know.
It's a high calling.
True.
I'm proud to be one.
Hey, Uncle Jed, if they ain't going to be no scrap, can Ellie and me go get something to eat?
Yeah, this ain't going to be no fun.
It's going to be better than fun. It's going to be a lesson in folks forgetting their own feelings for the good of mankind. And I want you youngins to see it. Mr. Drysdale must be inside with the doctor.
I'll go take a look. You sit down. Hey, you in there, open up. Please, madam. You ought to wash this window. It's so dirty I can't hardly see through it.
What did you wish?
Mr. Drysdale in there?
No, he's gone.
Oh, well, then you tell Dr. Clyburn that I got something for him.
Did you have an appointment?
No, but he'll be glad to see me.
I'm afraid Dr. Clyburn is booked up for weeks.
Well, I ain't gonna sit here that long. Now, you tell him that Dr. Granny is here to give him a cold cure. Interested in stock, are you?
Yes.
Did you ever read the Razorback Hog Breeders Gazette?
No.
My cold cure was on the front page of it. You got a cold?
No.
What's bothering you?
Yes.
From the looks of you, I'd say your gizzard is acting up. Does it hurt you when I poke you?
Here she is, Doctor.
Hello, Roy. Say, I think this fella's got an ailing gizzard. Now, if you're busy, I'll take him in yonder and give him a good going over.
Nurse, show Mr. Parker into examination room B.
Yes, Doctor.
I didn't bring my bag, Roy. I'll have to borrow a few things from you.
You see, young'un? Granny and Dr. Clyburn is working together already. Let this be a lesson to you. If you're big enough to swallow your pride and offer your hand in friendship,
Put me down, you good-headed twig! I just got revenge on you one time!
Out, all of you, out! Oh, no, not you.
Never forget, I won't give you my cold cure!
excuse me, Dr. Clyburn, but I'm disappointed in you.
Ray.
I am for a fact. Like I was just saying to the young'uns, I said, with Granny swallowing her pride and coming forward like she done in the spirit of goodwill and...
Uncle Jed.
What?
Is the friendship lesson over?
I kind of think it is.
Hot dog, let's go home and eat.
Jethro, where do you think you're going? There's no medical buildings on this street.
Please, Granny, let's go home and have some victuals. We've been to 6 medical buildings, and not one of them's had a vacancy.
Boy's right, Granny. You just might have to do your doctoring at home.
No! If I'm gonna show up that Clyburn, I gotta have me an office in town.
Hey, Granny, maybe Mr. Drysdale's got an empty office.
Good idea. Turn the truck around.
Excuse me, Chief, the Clampetts are in my office.
Mr. Drysdale! Who's a better doctor, Clyburn or me?
What? You are, Granny.
Clyburn cure a cold?
No.
Can he make medicine better than me?
No.
Has he been doctoring longer than me?
No.
Then can I have an office here in your building?
No.
No.
She means no vacancy. Otherwise, we'd be proud to have you. Proud.
There's a sign downstairs that says the penthouse is for rent.
Can I have it?
No!
No.
She means no problem. Miss Hathaway, see that the penthouse is made ready for the doctor immediately.
But Chief, you got...
Never mind, Miss Jean. Granny knows exactly what she wants. You got a whole family to help her. Come on, Doc.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale, I left your cold cure on the truck. But you come up to my office later. You can be my first patient.
Chief, practicing medicine without a license is a criminal offense, and if you rent her an office, that
Relax. She can't practice medicine without patience. So, we'll tell the switchboard operator not to ring, and the elevator operator not to take anyone up.
But it...
By tonight, Granny will be ready to forget the whole thing and go home. In the meantime, we will have collected the first and last month's rent.
If she does treat a patient, somebody is going to jail.
Oh, stop worrying. Your job will be waiting for you when you get out.
Any patients waiting waiting to see me?
No, ma'am, doctor.
Any appointments?
No, ma'am.
Any emergencies?
No, ma'am.
Has the hospital called?
No, ma'am. Nobody's called and nobody's come. We might as well be sitting home in the root cellar.
Ain't right. Folks are sitting around Clyburn's office suffering. Here I am with 50 years of doctoring behind me. What's that I smell?
I smell it, too.
Oh! I got some stuff in the sterilizer. I'll take care of it.
Office and fetch back some sick folks.
Okay, Granny. See you later.
I need you to drive me.
I'm sorry, Granny. I got emergency here.
What emergency?
I'm trying to keep from starving to death.
You can eat later. Come on.
But, Granny, I haven't eaten.
Now, and bring my doctor's bag.
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming.
You may go in now. Examination room C. Mr. Booth, I'm afraid the doctor isn't going to have time to see any salesmen today.
Oh, but I have to fly back to San Francisco tonight.
Oh, Miss Murray, would you get me the Henderson X-rays,
Yes,
please?
sir.
Thank you.
Oh, Dr. Clyburn, I'm from Hencal Pharmaceuticals.
Another time, please. I've had a hard day.
But I have this new combiotic.
Another time.
I've been trying to see you for several days.
I'm busy.
But just take a look at my tetracycline combiotic.
I haven't time. Show it to another doctor.
I've been to every doctor in the building. You're the last one.
Then come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow's too late. I'll be gone.
That's your problem.
You poor man. I heard what he said to you, but all doctors are not like him. What is it you wanted to show him?
I have an advanced tetracycline combiotic.
Lord love you. I got something that'll ease your pain. You'll have to come to my office.
I can't come to your office.
Catch him, lunchmouth. There's no time to lose.
What about my case?
I'm taking it.
Dr. Clyburn!
That little broomstick jockey is practicing medicine. I warned you, Drysdale.
I warned you, Miss Hathaway.
Somebody is in big trouble.
That's you, Miss Hathaway.
Oh, hi, Dr. Clyburn. You want to see Dr. Granny?
You bet I do.
Well, just take a seat. She's busy right now. You too, Mr. Drysdale, Miss Jane.
You tell her I want to see her, and I mean I want to see her now.
What's all the commotion out here? Oh, it's you. Come to apologize, did you?
I came to see that you go to jail. And all I need is for you to sign a complaint.
Oh, I have no complaint. I've just been made West Coast distributor for the first cold cure in medical history.
You bean brain, there is no cure for the common cold.
Granny's got one.
I don't believe it.
A hand on the book. It ain't failed in 45 years.
Well, Clyburn, wait until the papers get hold of this. Doctor tries to suppress cold cure. Wait.
Publicity. She really has an effective cure?
One spoonful's all it takes.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Granny will give up this office, I'll forget about everything that's happened up until now.
It's a deal.
But first of all, I want to find out more about this cold cure.
Come down to my office, Roy.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Milburn.
I'll be right with you. Don't forget I have exclusive distribution.
Granny, I apologize. This morning I didn't believe you. Your cold cure really works.
Positively, if you follow directions.
By the way, what are the directions?
Take 1 spoonful of cold cure, eat sensible, Get lots of rest and drink plenty of water.
And in a week or 10 days, your cold will be gone.
A week or 10 days.
That's all it takes.
Ain't failed in 45 years.
Can we go back in your office? I think I'm going to be sick.
This house, Doc. It's perfect for small impromptu parties. I'm going to buy it. That front lawn needs something. A fountain. With a statue. What's that statue by Rodin that I like so much?
The Kiss?
Buy it.
I don't think it's for sale.
Buy it.
Well, howdy, folks. What can I do for you?
That's Tracy Richards. The Tracy Richards. She likes the house.
Well, ain't that nice?
I'm Miss Richards' secretary. If the owner's on the premises...
Doug?
Yes.
The chandelier can stay. But this whole wall comes out. Dreadful drapes. Yes, I think this will work out rather nicely.
Well, ma'am, I'm right pleased.
Is there an elevator?
Well, no, ma'am. Generally, we just...
Doug, what's the name of the decorator who did my first villa in Portofino?
Scapita. Guglielmo Scapita.
Yes, fly him over. He's just right for this place.
Very well.
Who's them goomers, Jed?
Oh, if I know.
What do they want?
Don't know that either for sure. He asked if we had an elevator. Could be they're selling them.
Tell them we don't need one.
So far, I ain't been able to get a how-to-do in edgeways.
Awful. Perhaps this wall could come out, too. We'll see what Guglielmo says. Let's go.
Don't you want to see any more of the house?
No need to. I like it.
We're real pleased that you like
Doug, we're going to be late for the art auction, and I must have that Marteau. Now, hurry.
Very well. Can you tell me who owns this house?
Jed owns it.
Mr. Jed?
Jed Clampett, but
Thank you very much. Miss Richards is buying the house.
10, 20, $30. Is this all they're offering for the place?
I don't hardly think so. I don't know what we paid for it, but I believe that it would top this.
Doug, what is the delay? Have you concluded the deal?
Well, no. You see,
How long does it take to buy a mansion? Get it done. I'm double popped.
I'm afraid the Clampett estate is not for sale.
Do you know who I am?
Well, I know you're one of the richest women in the world.
Not one of the richest. The richest. And when I choose to buy something, it becomes for sale.
well, you see, Mr. Drysdale, who handles the business affairs with the Clampett family, is out of town.
Summon him.
He's traveling by car, but he should... Oh, excuse me, that's Mr. Drysdale's private line. He should be back tonight or tomorrow.
I'm not waiting until tonight or tomorrow. I want that mansion today. Now.
But
let's go talk to the owner.
We have.
When?
This morning, the man who met us at the door.
You're joking. That rural Rasputin was...
J.D. Clampett.
Well, this is going to be simple. Get the papers ready.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Clampett. I suppose you know who I am.
You bet I do. You're the lady come out this morning wanting to buy the place.
I'm Tracy Richards. The Tracy Richards.
Yeah, that's what the fella said. I knew your first name, the. Sit down, sit down. Like to whittle?
No, thank you. Now, let's dispense with the small talk. I like this house.
So do we. A funny thing, when we moved in, we didn't care too much about it, especially Granny, but it kind of growed on us.
Mr. Clampett, I'm willing to pay your price.
For what?
For this house, this estate.
Oh, well, we ain't looking to sell.
I don't want to bargain with you. I want to buy this house.
Yeah, but like I say, man, we ain't looking to sell.
But you don't understand. Money is no object. I'll give you a blank check.
Well, ma'am, if I turn down $40 cash, I sure ain't gonna take no blank check.
You're deliberately being facetious.
I am?
No one treats me like this. No one.
Like what, ma'am?
I always get what I want, and I'm going to get this house. He actually defied me. Worse than that, I think he was laughing at me. That bumpkin, that hayseed. Oh, Doug, what are you doing?
I've been on the phone, Miss Richards. I've checked every source I know. There just isn't much on Mr. Clampett.
Well, I don't need much to ruin him. What clubs does he belong to?
None.
What corporations is he connected with?
None.
Well, he must do something.
He whittles a lot.
I know that.
Miss Richards, there must be hundreds of beautiful mansions in Beverly Hills. Now,
But
why
I
not-
want that one. No bearded hick is going to keep me from getting it.
Well, this bearded hick's pretty independent. You might finally have found a man that you can't buy.
Everyone has a price. And what else did you find out about him?
Not much. He's a widower, completely devoted to his family, and as
His
far as...
family. Tell me about them.
Well, first of all, there's Granny.
You know, they say a house takes on the personality of those who live in it. This one has certainly taken on your charming personality.
Really?
And that of your beautiful daughter.
Oh, Ellie Mae ain't my daughter. She's my granddaughter.
Teasing me. You can't be a grandmother.
Oh, but I am. Ain't I, Ellie? Yes'm.
But you're so young.
I'm older than I look. Ain't I, Ellie? Yes'm. Get that varmint out of my kitchen.
Yes, Winnie. Come on, Ellen. You don't see many pet raccoons.
I do. That girl's got a pet everything. I never seen anyone so critter crazy.
It must be quite a problem for you.
Oh, you don't know the problems that I've got. But then, you don't want to hear about that.
But I do.
Well, I don't blame you. You do?
I do.
Sit down. Sit down. Let me take your coat.
Thank you.
Oh, my. That's a nice soft hide. Where did it come from?
I believe that came from Bergdorf's.
Sure is nice. Would you like some coffee, or do you like your troubles straight?
Coffee would be nice.
Yeah, it would. But I just remembered that's one of my problems. Jethro forgot to go to the store. How would you like a little bite to eat?
Oh, well, fine, if it's no trouble.
No trouble at all. I just happen to have some nice cold possum and gopher gravy in the icebox.
Oh, Granny, I have an idea. Let's go to my hotel for a snack where we can have some coffee, too.
Well, that would be nice. I ain't never been to a big city hotel. I bet it gets spruced up.
No, you look fine. And maybe Ellie would like to join us.
I know she would. Ellie Mae! Shed that critter! Come on! We're going to have victuals at the big city hotel.
Dog, she's back! Granny, where'd you get the coat?
Miss Richards give it to me. Feel it.
What kind of hide is it?
Comes from a critter called a Bergdorf.
Oh, this handsome young man must be Jethro.
Say hello, Jethro.
Hello, Jethro.
Where's Jed?
Who?
Your Uncle Jed. Where is he?
I left him at the bank. Thanks.
Well, we's going to Miss Richards' hotel to have victuals.
Would you like to join us, Jethro?
Boy, I'll say.
Come on. You and me can sit up on the bench and talk.
Granny, why don't we take my car?
Good view from up there.
But I've seen everything.
All right, I'll see what's keeping Ellie. Ellie Mae! Come on!
Jethro, would you like to drive my car?
Would I?
Where's Jethro going?
I don't know. He just drove away.
He'll be back. He don't know where we're going for victuals.
He loves to drive, doesn't he?
Wait till you see him eat.
I'm back. Any calls? Okay, thank you.
Oh, hi, Miss Jean.
Mr. Clampett, how long have you been here?
Well, quite a spell. I come as soon as I got the call.
What call?
Well, you see, this fella called up and said Mr. Drysdale wanted to see me.
That's strange. Mr. Drysdale's out of town.
Must have heard him wrong.
Oh, incidentally, you may be hearing from a Miss Tracy Richards. She's very anxious to buy your house.
Oh, yeah, she already come to see me. I got her money right here in my pocket.
You didn't sell?
No, ma'am. All she offered was $40.
$40?
Yeah, she started off at 30 and come up 10.
Oh, there must be some mistake. Tracy Richards has scads of money.
I reckon she spent it all on that fancy car.
Hardly. She inherited one of the world's great fortunes. Richards Shipping, Richards Hotel, Richards Steel, lumber, paper, electronics. You name it, she's got it.
Well, she sure ain't turning loose much of it.
All right.
In here, Chief. You're back early.
Yes, Mr. Clampett.
Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
What a delightful surprise to find you here, There's nothing wrong, is there?
No, Miss Jean and me were just talking about that woman who wants to buy my house.
Buy your house.
Have no fear, Chief. We both turned her down.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'd rather lose an arm than my good neighbor here. Who is the woman?
Tracy Richards.
Well, if she thinks he's going to get Mr. Clampett's house, she's got another... The Tracy Richards?
That's the one. Uncommon first name, eh?
Richards Shipping, hotels, steel, lumber, paper, electronics.
That's the one. The richest girl in the world.
Oh.
Now, calm down, Mr. Drysdale. I told her nothing doing.
But she really wants the house. Look, I always thought that house was too big for Granny to take care of. All the scrubbing and cleaning, and it is a little damp and cold.
I thought you didn't want to lose us as neighbors.
Well, I don't. You can move into my house.
What will Miss Drysdale do?
We'll sleep in the garage. I can pitch a tent, dig a cave, build a tree house. There must be some way to get the Richards account and still keep everybody happy.
What in tarnation? Where you all been?
We've been to Miss Tracy's for victuals.
Get up in the penthouse in what you call the terrace.
Yeah, we could see for miles. Just like being back in the mountains.
You ain't never seen so much food in all your born days. I had 14 helpings.
Whole string of fellas just wheeling it in and wheeling it out.
No dishes to wash.
Nothing to do except poke at the victuals.
Laid on hand and foot.
Sure beats working your fingers to the bone in this old rock pile.
Sure does.
I'll say.
We should be thankful Miss Tracy wants to take it off of our hands.
Nicest woman that ever drawed a breath.
Regular angel.
Salt of the earth. Jed, you haven't said anything about our new Dodge.
Yeah, how do we look?
Bought and paid for.
What?
You get into this car, all of you, and take this stuff back
Uncle
where...
Jed. Excuse me, you're getting your fingerprints all over my car.
Your car?
Yes, sir. My sweetheart gave it to me.
Sweetheart? You mean Miss Richards?
I am plumb out of my skull about her.
Out of your skull is right. I think all three of yous popped your stoppers.
Jed, what do you got against this sweet lady?
Can't you see she's just using you to get what she wants? She is the most willful, headstrong, spoiled, rotten woman
Uncle
that
Jed, I'll have to ask you not to talk that way about the woman that I'm going to marry.
That tears it. Jethro, Get in there and get her on the phone.
Now remember, she's all mine.
Yeah, come on, I'll remember. Get in there and get her on the phone.
And no bird dogging.
Yeah.
Isn't it exquisite, Doug? And I stole it for only $90,000. I'm going to hang it in the drawing room of the mansion, where those hillbillies have that feed store calendar.
I must admit, Miss Richards, that you have 3 of them run over, but let me point out to you again. It takes Mr. Clampetts' signature to make...
That will be Mr. Clampett calling right now.
What?
I'll take it. Hello there. Hello? Hello, who is this?
This is your sweetie.
Human disposal. Hello, handsome.
Give me that. Hello, Miss Richards. This here is Jed Clampett speaking.
Oh, hello, Mr. Clampett. I'm so glad you called. I'm very anxious to talk to you.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I got a few words to say to you, too. Now, if you think for a minute you can bribe... Hello?
Hello?
I said, if you think for 1 minute you can... Sounds like we got a bad connection.
Yes, it's terrible.
Well, I'll call you back.
Well, I'm afraid it's my phone. It's been acting this way for days. If you really want to talk, I think you better come over here.
Well, I can...
It's the penthouse of the Richards Plaza. Bye. Type out the sales agreement, fill the fountain pen, ice a bottle of champagne, and get lost.
Did we get away, Ellie? Well, I reckon. Who was we running from? From your Paul. He was making noises like he wanted to take the stuff back.
Sure hope he sells Miss Tracy this old house.
Me too. We could live like kings and queens in that hotel of hers.
Yeah, servants to do everything.
Yeah. No beds to make.
No floors to scrub.
No garden to hoe.
No yards to rake.
No meals to cook.
No kitchen to clean.
No critters to look after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ellie?
Yeah, Granny?
I don't want to live in no hotel.
Me neither. Let's take this stuff back.
Good idea. But we gotta take it back clean. Get the washer to going.
Just a moment. Coming. Come right in.
Thank you, Miss Richards.
Who are you?
Milburn Drysdale, president of the Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills. You know, it's kind of dark in here. I'll open the drapes so we can see what we're doing.
Now, wait a minute. What do you want?
Well, there's a piece of property you are interested in acquiring. And as a depositor in my bank, I will use my influence in your behalf.
But I'm not a depositor in your bank.
Yes, well, that's what I'm here to talk about. Now, I have taken the liberty of analyzing your financial situation. Could we have a little light?
Get out of here. I'm expecting company.
But I have a plan whereby you can acquire the Clampett mansion.
So do I, and you're going to ruin it. Now, take this. Oh, no. Get in there, and if you make one sound, I'll buy your bank and burn it down. Who is it?
Jed Clampett, ma'am.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, how nice of you to come. We have so much to talk about.
Well, won't take me long to speak my piece.
You haven't even told me how you like my little place here.
Well, it's right nice from what I can see of it. Gotta knock a few windows in it, though.
Marvelous idea. Thank you.
Now, ma'am, I come here to talk about all that stuff you give my family. I don't hold with that, and every bit of it is coming back.
You know, when you're angry, your eyes flash blue fire.
It ain't that I don't hold. You do?
I'll put out the fire.
You ain't gonna put it out like that.
Oh, let's be friends.
You went about that the right way.
Uncle Jed! You're stealing my woman.
I'm not your woman.
See, you already stole her.
Get out of here. You're going to spoil everything.
Mr. Drysdale, how many men you got around here anyhow?
2 more than I need.
Just for that, I ain't gonna marry you. You're too fickle. You can have your old car back, too.
Miss Richards, here's the things you give us. We wanted to fetch 'em back to you clean, but they wouldn't take a washing worth shucks, especially this feathered shawl.
Yeah. Granny's last soap just took the stripes right off this year's zebra.
So I didn't want to take a chance and wash the spots off of this bird dog.
Thank you. Let's go home, huh?
Yeah, Jed, don't sell our house.
Never aimed to. Well, Miss Richards, you're welcome to come visit us anytime.
Now forget it.
I'm just trying to be friendly.
Now, you'll forgive me if I don't show you to the door.
Come on, family. I think it's time we go home.
Now then, about this plan of mine.
You two, out. Not that way. That way.
Miss Richards, that's 30 floors.
Happy landing.
Listen! If I do jump, will you open an account in my bank?